Tonight I'm going to make sweet and sour pork marinade to marinate my pork chops in for tomorrow night's dinner. So first we're going to take a bowl and we're going to make a low sugar version, so no sugar added ketchup is our first ingredient. We're going to put quite a bit in because I have a lot of pork chops I got to make. About 4.5 pounds. So I probably did about a cup of ketchup. Next we're going to take some sesame oil. We're going to add in a little bit of that just so the pork chops won't stick to my pan and it'll add some flavor. Next we're going to take rice vinegar. We're going to add in that. That's going to give it the sour taste. Probably did about a 1/4 cup of that. Next I'm going to take soy sauce. Probably going to do at least a 1/4 cup of this. So let's go ahead and get it open. Pour it on in. And then for our next item, we're gonna take ground ginger and we're gonna take off the top because it's not coming out fast enough. And we're gonna put in probably about a teaspoon. Powdered garlic. Gonna put that in. A little bit more. Never have too much garlic. Powdered onion. We're also going to put white onion and bell peppers in this marinade with pineapple chunks. So next what we're going to do is we are going to take the pineapple chunks, open it up, and we're going to drain the pineapple juice into here. Like so. And this is not the only pineapple juice we're adding. We're actually going to add in another can, but we need to make a cornstarch slurry with it. So there's that. Set the pineapple chunks aside. And now for our cornstarch slurry. We are going to take a small bowl like this. We're going to take some cornstarch. And we're going to add in probably about, you know what, I'm going to grab a bit of a bigger bowl. Gonna add in about 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Seems like a lot, but we have a lot of marinade going on. 1, 2, 3, that looks about right. So now we have our cornstarch in there, and now we're going to add in our pineapple juice. And we're gonna add in about as much pineapple juice as we did cornstarch. Next, we're going to take a whisk and we're going to whisk it on up. And you always want to use a cold liquid so the cornstarch does not clump. It will clump with hot liquids, in case if you didn't know that already. So always a cold liquid. So we're going to do that. We're going to add the remaining pineapple juice into our marinade. And then I'm going to take this cornstarch slurry, which should look like that. It should look like milk. And I'm going to add it in. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix up this marinade. And remember, we need hella marinade because we're doing like 5 pounds meat almost. Because we're prepping, we're going to have it for tomorrow night's dinner and save the leftovers for lunches. So now I'm going to go ahead and taste test this and see if we need to add anything to it. So now I'm going to take a spoon. Feel like maybe we don't have any more pineapple juice. Let me try that one more time. Let me think. You know what? It's good. I think we'll keep it right there, right where it's at. So our marinade is done. Now what we're going to do with our marinade is we're going to add in the pineapple chunks. And no, this is not what the pork is going to be marinating in. It's going to be marinating in probably the dish I'm going to end up baking in. Now we gotta chop up some mini sweet bell peppers. And so we have our mini sweet washed bell peppers here. As you can tell, I rinsed them in the bag. Water's dripping out of it. And we're gonna do a whole lot of these. I prefer these over regular bell peppers. They're just a little bit sweeter. And I like the overall flavor of them. So, you know what? We'll do probably just about the whole bag. I'll leave the red ones and see how much this turns out to. So we're just gonna cut off the ends like that, and then we're just gonna slice them. Next, I'm going to take this onion and I'm gonna chop it up into chunks and also add that to marinade. And I'm gonna add some chili crisp oil. I decided to the marinade as well to give it some heat. The onion is chunked. I'm gonna take what I'm gonna marinate the meat in, which this is like a 15 by 13, I believe, pan. I'm gonna break up the onion. I'm gonna pour the marinade in, add the chili crisp oil, and then I'm going to add the pork chops to this. So we're gonna start by doing this and just breaking this on up. Make sure all the onion gets evenly distributed, in the words of Jack Black. And, whew, I'm starting to cry. Yeah, that looks good. So then here's our marinade. I'm gonna go ahead and spread it evenly and mix it around. This thing is full at the moment. That's all right. We're gonna nestle those pork chops right into this. Ooh, I'm crying. So here's the chili crisp oil. I'm just gonna open this up and I'm gonna pour a fair amount in here. I'm not even gonna use a spoon. Probably like, I don't know, 3 tablespoons. Just bought this jar, I'm getting another one. I use chili crisp oil in everything. But we're gonna go ahead and mix that around in here. I ran out of room in my mixing bowl because I made so much marinade. It's ridiculous. And as that comes together, as you can see, everything's distributed evenly. I'm actually going to take a pineapple chunk. That spice is what it was missing. I thought it tasted fine, but nope, we need that chili crisp oil. So now that we have this all Gucci, I have my bone-in pork chops here. You can use boneless or bone-in, it doesn't matter. And I am gonna nestle these babies right into this pan. I don't even know if they're all gonna fit, but we're gonna do our darndest to try. And what I'm doing is I'm putting them in one way, nestling them in, flipping them, and then nestling them back in. And then topping them with everything. So then I'm gonna do another. Nestle, nestle, and top. And here's another. This is 4.5 pounds is what I'm doing total. So it's all nestled in. This one's kind of wonky, but we're gonna do this one as well. That one's like mostly bone and fat actually. Oh well. It is what it is. Nestle, nestle, and marinade. And I actually ran out of room in this pan. So that means we probably only did about 3 pounds, I'm guessing. There's probably 1.5 pounds left. But my hands are a mess. I'm gonna clean them off real quick. And this is what the finished product looks like. We're gonna cover it and then we're gonna let it sit in the refrigerator overnight and then we'll cook it tomorrow.